Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gyakuten 45, and this is my idiot friend.
It's English!
I guess friend is kind of a strong word at this point.
Time of the murder is what friends do. They share that information, and then they know what was the time of the murder. It was some time ago.
You claimed that at the time? Okay, since you're not gonna do it, I'll do it.
You claim that... What's that? You claim that at the time of the murder, you were with Detective Bat. But doesn't you all lawyers usually discuss the trial with your clients during your recess? We do, and that's what I was planning to do. And Mr. Faraday was being rather threatening, and he dragged Mr. L away. After that, Mr. Bad came into lobby number 1, so we just stayed there and talked.
And what did you talk with Detective Bad about?
I swear to fucking Christ, stop.
What did I do?
You emphasized you again. With that
do that on
stupid,
purpose.
the way that you stupid freaking say it.
I didn't do that on purpose. Nothing interesting, I just insulted him some. Talked about how the trial was going, and then I insulted him some more.
Well, aren't you a bit?
Bloody! When she's not laughing, her mouth seemingly spews nothing but insults.
So that's how he became British. Anyway, Mr. Bad and I were in defendant lobby number 1 when the murders occurred. So I really can't tell you anything about the hallway or lobby number 2.
What's the matter, you?
I see. What's the matter, Mackerel? I'd like to ask you a few
Cat
questions
got your tongue.
about your client, Mr. Mackerel. Does the cat have his tongue? Now, your client first claimed to be the Yatagarasu, is that correct?
Yeah.
Emphasis is so fucking weird.
Once I heard that it was off the Yatagarasu that had made off with the evidence from
What?
the KGA. I began to ask Mr. Rel all sorts of questions, but to no avail. Turns out Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. He had just made that up.
He made it up.
Mr. Rel's crime was caught on tape.
What?
Trape? Yeah, that's a word. By the security cameras. But there's no footage of him sneaking into the Kodopian embassy itself. Hold on to this for us 1 second.
What?
Then you mean to say that you knew that this not Yatagarasu?
What? That was not even English!
And that he was just another cold-blooded killer, and you were ready to defend him? Yes, that's right.
I see. So a defense lawyer is actually just someone whose job is to recover the criminals for criminals.
Well, I mean, that the Von Karma is the exact opposite of that.
That's why defense lawyers are so detestable. So they had no match for us, Von Karmas. I don't believe it, you're serious. Why don't you save that face for something really worth being serious about? And Edgeworth, do you remember what I said earlier? I
Have my own agenda.
Jesus Christ.
Ow, that hurt. I'm still on the hunt for the leads regarding the KGA incident, right? Alright?
And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer.
Don't you put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. ... The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rel was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to.
I'm sorry, forgive my rashness. What about
Oh,
the
I
Yatagarasu?
honestly expected her to laugh at that.
Miss you.
I was wondering, why is that? Why were you expecting that?
Because of how she's acting.
Well, she laughs at everything, so I mean, I don't know, man.
I was wondering if you could tell me about the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu, huh? I don't really know.
In this room.
I don't really know much about the character myself, but I do get a lot of consultation requests from companies to defend them.
Requests from companies?
The Yatagarasu isn't some petty thief out for money.
I thought I
you know?
read that as panty thief.
Yeah, that'd be rather interesting.
I glanced at it, then looked away and did a double take.
So let's have another Apollo Justice reference in this case. Why not, man?
Yeah, because I would totally reference Apollo Justice.
Alright then, perhaps the Yatagarasu is in the business of stealing people's lives?
Don't remember a damn thing about that game.
You're not very funny or witty, are you, little Miss Von Karma?
Okay.
Francisca, be careful about who you whip. Choose carefully, or we may be sued by...
There, I chose carefully, just like you wanted. So wait, why wouldn't you just sue her, Edgeworth? I mean, geez, Edgeworth, come on now, man.
I mean, she's in his care.
That just now was hilarious, little missy. Of course it was.
What is wrong with these two women? Why does my pain give them delight?
Welcome to women, Edgeworth.
And so, in the end, what is the Yatagarasu? I have to say, I had never even heard of the speak when I was in Germany. What Yatagarasu deals in information, namely in digging out dirt about backroom dealings and the like of companies. Yatagarasu is a vigilante who steals such info and then makes it public for all to see. Vigilante or not, this person sounds like just another criminal to me. I suppose you could put it that way too. But either way, I get a lot more clients now than
Okay, she grew an accent all of a sudden.
Thanks to that thief.
Sounds like Miss Yu is profiting nicely. I suppose I've gotten all I can out of Miss Yu. I should move on and speak with Detective Gumshoe now.
Alright. If you say so. I guess I'm gonna go in here now, just because why the heck not?
Yeah, called that.
Any day now, I'll be taking my place, right? My rightful place behind this bench.
Behind
Why
his bunch.
By that time, I should already be standing here.
It'd be downright disgraceful if I beat you to it, wouldn't it?
A little bit.
If that were to happen, Francisca, I'll eat my Crave it.
Crave it. What's so funny?
Crave it.
Why was that so funny?
Oh my god.
It's the viewing gallery. This is where the riffraff sits when they come to watch.
It's situated at the same height as the judge's bench. I wonder if there's stats to represent the intense scrutiny of each and every case from all sides.
Miles Edgeworth, are you not man enough to stand up into all those eyes?
What sort of course I'm man enough.
Or are you?
I'm sorry, I can't move past Crave it.
How is it not Crave it?
It's Cravette.
What the heck doesn't look anything like it sounds like?
Crave it.
It's the witness stand.
I'll make sure that each and every person that ever stands here... Each and every person that has ever stands here will be found guilty. So, even the witnesses too?
Even Gumshoe.
Alrighty then.
There are others besides the defendant that stand at this podium, you know.
I don't care, just make sure you never end up standing at one of these.
Yeah, he kinda does.
Or you'll be sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, nothing you can really do about it, Edgeworth, because you're gonna be there anyway. And I figured that'd be the same. What about this?
It's the defense attorney's bench. I'd probably be standing on this side of the courtroom if that incident hadn't happened.
What are you talking about?
Thinking.
Lately, the more wrinkly your face becomes, the less I am able to read what you're thinking.
Well, I never. I'll have you know, I don't have a single wrinkle upon my youthful brow.
Or do you? Maybe you do and you just don't realize it, Edgeworth. Do you ever think about that now? Oh my... Oh my gosh! I'm gonna be the new judge. And that's awesome. Wait, why is there 2 chairs here? Huh?
Also, there was an examine thing at the judge's bench.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to see what was over here first. I want to go in order, you know? Apparently there's nothing over... What? Oh, man. And here I thought that was actually worth something for a second there. This must be the judge's desk. You can tell by the gavel sitting on top.
And the fact that it's in the center, and there are a lot more things than the gavel that give that away.
I had a dream once that I was being squashed from above by this gavel.
That's a reference to one of the, I think the second game, the second one of them.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a dream, like, Phoenix is in a dream and he almost gets crushed by a gavel.
Oh, it's a reference from Phoenix.
Yeah.
So apparently Edgeworth had that dream too, I guess. That's weird. You're such a weakling, Miles Edgeworth.
You have no idea how frightening it was.
I can imagine. But
Maybe it was the first game, I don't remember. It might have been the start of the first game.
I don't remember it from the first game, I should say. So it might have been the second game, I don't know.
The judge's chair. It must be wonderful to be able to sit the whole time.
Or maybe it's the start of the second game, I don't know.
Why don't they ever get chairs for the freaking defense and prosecution? I don't get that. They have freaking chairs. Oh, wait. Is that where the witnesses sit? Maybe we just never see the witnesses sitting down. Maybe they don't call them in from the other room, but they call them in from that chair right there, watching.
I don't think so.
Well, then who sits in those chairs then?
Maybe the bailiffs?
Maybe. I guess. I don't know. That's a possibility. But we never know for sure. Yes, as opposed to us prosecutors and defense attorneys who have to stand. I think it'd only be fair to have the judge had to stand the whole time too.
His honor is an old man. He should be afforded some comforts.
Fine, he can enjoy his chair, but he'll share in our pain through my lashes.
I fear for the judge if Francisca were to ever become a real prosecutor.
Wait, does she ever whip the judge? I don't remember.
I think so.
And I want to say she does, but I'm not 100% sure either. And I figured this side would make no difference at all. And that side makes no difference, and I guess that's it.
And that was another huge waste of time.
Alright, cop, what's up? What? No, Gumshoe? But no.
Detective Gumshoe.
Gumshoe Mano.
Hey, it's you, pal. Hey, you're here. Youch! As am I.
I don't think you need to whip him to let him know that.
Of course she did. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective. I really didn't.
Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over, and should we find out that you are the killer, there will be no mercy to be had for you.
There will be no mercy this time. Wait, where have I heard that before? Where have I heard that before?
I don't know.
Wait, no. What? Where? Where have I heard that?
I don't know.
Was it Tales of Symphonia? It might have been Tales of Symphonia. I don't freaking know now.
Who knows?
For there will be no mercy.
That sounds like a Tales of Symphonia thing. I think it had to be from there.
Hurry the fuck up!
Well, if you don't want to tell me, then I'm just gonna keep speculating. Jeez, man. Have a heart, pal.
But you're not worried, right? After all,
it's definitely Tales of Symphonia.
Are you seriously still on this?
After all, you have nothing to worry about. If you really are innocent, that is.
That's right. Hey, pal, go and do your perfect investigation and get the real killer for me, will you?
I would have done so even had you not requested me to do, detective.
What? There was no do.
I noticed. I didn't want... Oh, whoops, I did not...
You really want to see the courtroom.
Dang it! I want to talk to the freaking officer. There has to be a
How did you
hitbox.
end up going into the freaking courtroom again?
I don't know. I feel like there has to be a hitbox for this officer. There has to be, right?
Nope, he doesn't.
What? No way. Come on.
He has nothing to say to you.
Yeah, even if I face him... Well, not facing Gumshoe. Oops, I guess I probably should talk to Gumshoe now. Wait, actually, no, I shouldn't. I should talk to Francisca real quick. Miss, what's his attack? Oh, man. Fine.
Thank
I see how.
Christ.
Do I have any logic? No, I don't. All right, let's talk
No,
finally.
logic hadn't been invented yet.
Murder for motive.
So you and Mr. Faraday,
So you and Mr. Faraday had a
can
small
we get some
meeting
actual
last week.
progress
Did
in an episode, please?
I don't know why I didn't comment about that mistake I just made right there.
Because I wanted to move on.
We haven't
done
on.
anything in the last 2 episodes.
We talked to Manfred von Karma, we talked to Francisco a little bit, and we talked to you.
Yeah, we didn't advance anything except for maybe talking to you.
We did all the evidence for you. Oh my gosh, I didn't do the evidence for freaking Gumshoe.
And what exactly do you do to make him so angry?
I just asked
don't think
Detective
we've
Bad the
gotten
same thing
anything
myself,
new.
pal. Turns out he was mad at me because of my very first day as a detective.
Excuse me.
I reported in at my usual post instead of the criminal affairs department. By the time I got down to criminal affairs, I was really, really late. And that's when he gave me that huge speech. I remember doing the same exact thing in elementary school. On the first day of school every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom.
How pathetic for the detective to be compared to a mere school child. I would advise against resisting, for there will be no mercy this time.
That's the line. I got it. I did it. I figured it out.
Fascinating.
I'd like to ask you a little about this.
I'm not saying a peep, pal, because I'm not the killer, okay?
You misunderstand. I wasn't going to ask you about that.
All I've ever wanted to do was to become a detective, pal. So I never want to be a killer.
It seems that he doesn't want to talk about anything related to his predicament.
If you remember who that
Unrelated.
quote was from, that I advise against resisting, there will be no mercy this time. If you remember who that's from, then leave a comment below. Because I'm not going to be able to fit more than 5 choices on the poll that I'd be able to put on here. So, just leave a comment, everyone. Just leave a comment.
Dude, it's obviously Lupin.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, who is that? It seems that
Lupin Sunset!
what? I'm really confused now.
He doesn't want to talk about anything unrelated to his predicament. He also doesn't want to talk about the precinct either, which is very unusual for him. I'd like to ask you a little bit about this. And also about this. Oh, never mind. I don't want to ask you
So,
about
you
this.
were guarding the door.
I want to ask you in more details. So you were guarding the door to the lobby number 2 at the time of the crime, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And I'll have you know, not even a single ant got by me.
Really? Are you sure that not even a single ant slipped in?
Yeah, we already heard this.
Wait, this one's the freaking same?
Maybe a frog or something did.
It would appear that my point also completely slipped by you, detective.
Well, whatever. I guess. Or something like that. And the things are going to go a little bit crazy.
I just reached into a box labeled plastic spoons and pulled out a knife.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused.
Are you planning something, Mr. Garkon?
There's another knife. What the fuck?
Maybe you mixed them all together, or maybe you're just or maybe you make an excuse to plan a murder today.
Oh, here's a spoon.
You claim
Christ's
to be
sake.
standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during the recess. However, when you did receive the order to do so, and from who?
What?
Oh,
Something about that
God.
didn't make any sense.
I think it was just the way you read it.
Are you like in the kitchen right now? You sound more echoey right now.
Yeah, I told you I had to feed my cat.
You're gonna do that mid-episode?
Who gives a shit?
I thought we were gonna like take a pause for that or something.
Who
Well, whatever.
honestly cares? It doesn't matter. I'm not voicing anybody, so it's not like I have to say much. I can just comment on what you're saying, and it doesn't matter what
earlier-
I'm doing.
At around 3:20 and from Detective Bad Pal. Today's
Wait, you get a spoon for your cat? What?
I had to spoon some cat food, like it was wet
Oh.
food into a plate.
Today's trial took a really
Over
crazy
there,
turn.
stupid.
So I was told to make sure. I thought you put him like in a cat bowl or something. Sure, nothing happened to a Mr. Faraday. Like I thought they had their own food bowl, like a dog would or something.
They
Now I
do,
hear the sink.
but this is like special food.
And yet something did happen to him, correct? It looks like it was a total waste of manpower to assign you to guard duty. Ow! Your words sting worse than your whip, pal.
Hey, you got through it eventually.
So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard, huh?
Detective
Now I'm laying
Bad.
on the sofa in the living room.
Oops, I didn't do that.
Great, now we get to read this again.
Well, I do have 2 suspects.
Who?
Manny Cochin and Detective Bad himself. I feel like it's gotta be. I mean, it's obviously not Manfred von Karma. I mean, that doesn't happen until later.
No, it's the judge.
And it's obviously not the judge. It's obviously not Kay Faraday. And it's obviously not the Yatagarasu or Burn Faraday, who are the same person. It's not Deed Man.
It's not Dead Man?
It's not Gumshoe. It's not Francisca von Karma. That literally leaves 3 people. But then again, she never shows up again either, so... Well, I mean, none of these 3 people show up again later, so I mean, these are the 3 prime suspects, honestly, so... I wonder who it could be. I don't want to say it's her, though. I want to say it's either Bad or Cochin, one of those 2.
It's obviously the judge.
Obviously, no doubt about it. They just got a replacement judge or something like that. I mean, they have a long lineage of judges.
They got his
after all.
twin brother.
That lineage of judges is long-lasting. They have so many of them.
Now then, Detective Gumsh.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
No, not a thing, pal. In that case, allow us to take a look at what you're carrying on your persona.
Nope.
Personage?
Yep,
There we go.
personage.
See, I mean, geez, Meg, you're giving me a hard time if I'm not learning personage. I just haven't had it said enough times. Jeez.
It's been said like
2 or 3
1,000 times in this series so far,
It's
and I've
been said
called
like
you out.
2 or 3 times.
I called you
Precinct has
out
been-
all but one time that you said it.
It's been said like 2 or 3 times, and Precinct's been said like freaking 5,000 times. I think it's easier to change that habit when it's been said a million times.
Personage has been said maybe 3/4 as much.
I still like the idea of it being personage, though, because it just sounds like persona.
Persona!
It sounds like Persona a little bit, which is said like, yeah, that sounds neat. Wait, no.
Oh,
Wait. You can't do that, Star Fox.
that's not the line.
There's nothing of particular value here. Well, my handcuffs and badge were
Dummy, you
confiscated. By Detective Bad, so you know.
And what is that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket?
Hands off,
Coat
pal.
pocket.
What?
Your pocket, coat pocket.
Yeah, coat pockets, man.
Just show it to us already. Yow!
Annual bonus check within $5 total, except where there is no check inside.
What?
You've had your look. Now give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective.
I see. Well, the Gumshoe is poor still, even before he got his pay cuts.
I just got it and cashed it today. I literally no cash on me up until I did, you know. So that envelope is really special to me. Now give it back. You don't need rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll throw it away for you later. How could you? Why is this evidence?
Annual bonus envelope.
Data jotted down in my organizer. Type evidence the receipt from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, it's an officer. That's cool.
I'm sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now. I think I've asked him just about everything I needed to. No, wait. Since he became a suspect, there is one piece of evidence I should reconfirm. Officer, I ask that you wait a second. I still have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with Detective Gumshoe. Understood, but please make it brief, sir.
It's not gonna be brief. Trust me on that.
Yeah, because you're not gonna know what it is.
I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, come on. I'd say he's at least a cow.
I must confirm whether or not his testimony about when the crime occurred is the truth. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk again then, shall we? Wait, what am I confirming?
Present his testimony.
Presenting his testimony very, very soon. As soon as I do this.
You told me earlier that you heard no sound other than this gunshot out in the hallway. Is that correct?
No mistake about it, pal.
And you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct?
Yup, not even a single ant passed through that hole while I was on duty.
You do realize that the lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for yourself.
Huh? Oh. But it's true. I didn't see anyone go through the hallway, and I didn't hear anything else, pal. I bet the killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I could even imagine. ...
So he intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie. But why would he do so, given the situation he's in? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant's lobbies is in order.
Alrighty, if you say so, then. Let's end examination.
Oh, great.
Footsteps.
Ack! No!
What is that? Oh my gosh, drop the thing.
How could she... How could have it not...
Wait, what?
She turned into a duck?
No. Wasn't that the child I changed money for earlier?
Yeah, she just ran up and kicked your ass. Thanks, that's exactly what I needed.
Kids can sometimes be so cruel.
It looks like she dropped something. Swiss roll. Okay. Swiss roll data jotted down in my organizer.
That's a weird looking Swiss roll. I mean, it doesn't look like a Swiss roll.
It looks delicious. Type
Swiss
evidence.
rolls are usually long, not rounded.
Discovered
like
it in the
cylindrical.
3rd floor lobby. Or maybe it's a cinnamon roll.
Then why
Maybe
call
we
it a Swiss roll?
I don't know. Maybe we should make translators. Maybe we should arrest the girl. She might turn out to be a valuable lead.
Well, I mean, at the very least, they could have changed the freaking picture. I mean, they did it with the dollar before.
Well, maybe the freaking translators didn't know what a freaking Swiss roll looked like. I don't know.
I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt the next time we meet.
Yeah, whenever that happens.
I got to voice somebody today. Yay!
I believe I've asked all I need of this man. Now for Detective Bad and the judge.
We have to confirm who was correct. The judge or the scuff face, right? I suppose we should inspect the hallway in front of the lobby number 2 next then.
I suppose so. Shall we head on over to Francisca?
Alright. I suppose we should. Yes, what is it?
Emphasis is stupid.
That scuff face's movements and the reset something suspicious.
Shall we head over, Francisca?
I suppose you noticed it too, then?
Of course I did. Scuffy is giving us a testimony that is nothing but harmful to himself. Normally criminals would tell
Not
the opposite
that
type.
difficult.
The opposite type of lie in an attempt to escape.
Yes. That is exactly the same point I'm having trouble understanding. It seems that I need to expose what he was really up to during the recess. And to do that, I should head to the hallway where he was supposedly standing guard.
Boy, I really wish you would have more characters of voice because I'm just... My legs are starting to tingle because I'm losing, like, oxygen or something. I don't really know, man.
What?
September 10th. District Court's hallway.
There's Captain Texas.
Where's the time?
So, did you see anything else?
No, I don't think so.
I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation.
Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law.
That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any other questions.
Any time, Detective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right?
What the hell is he doing?
I almost bumped into you, what?
What is he dusting? Or is he dusting or is he reaching?
I would assume he's dusting something. I don't know.
My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor.
It looks like he's trying to reach under it.
Maybe. Maybe he's dusting underneath it. And then Manfred von Kammer's daughter,
I'm Manfred von Kammer!
I am set to become the successor of my genius father any day now, Your Honor. I see. Mr. Von Karma something. Ack! I bit my tongue. Alright.
Are you alright, Your Honor?
Please feel free to refer to me as just Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, just Edgeworth is fine.
Apparently somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title.
Oh ho! Very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Alright.
Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. Now about your earlier testimony.
Yes. What about it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Mister?
I would like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw.
And we will see exactly what those questions and answers and other things are in the next exciting episode, of course.
Will Kratos be able to speak? Probably not. Find out next time.
Will the tingling in my legs and arms go away? I don't know. That's another thing we'll find out next time. See you later!
Probably won't, because you're not going to bring it up again.
Maybe not. See you later!